Так, добрый вечер, добрая ночь. Я вроде бы все даже починил. И все должно работать очень хорошо. Спать мне не хочется, поэтому... Так, что это у нас получается? Entertainment Japan. Ну, вступительный ролик там совсем не особо. Танкер-завод, нормально. А вот отсюда уже можно смотреть.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
Is right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting.
Красота.
I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9.
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake! Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you? Here's the digital camera. Works almost the same way as your old one.
They don't look armed.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get caught. You're in stealth mode here.
Sure, and if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it out of the Pentagon's classified files myself.
No traces?
Oh, please, I'm too good for that.
But this might be a trap. Remember, there's a price on our heads.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so. Those men, you wouldn't think they were anything but civilians from here.
With all the ships passing on the river and in the harbor, putting uniformed Marines on the deck would be a bad idea. People can get a clear view of the water from Riverside, too.
The water line is too high. According to the navigational plans, this ship should have discharged its cargo upriver.
It's in there, no doubt about it.
The military trains you to watch for threats from the stern on a boat. That's SOP for counter-terror ops, too. Security should be tighter.
You worry too much.
Where's the target?
Satellite surveillance is a major international pastime these days. I'd say the cargo holds, safely below the deck. Do you see the entrance to the holds?
Looks like there are a few entryways into the crew quarters. The chopper. What?
Is that a chopper I just heard?
Affirmative. Probably another cavalry. What's their game? Hijack?
They're probably targeting the ship's controls.
Otacon, how many men do you need to take over a tanker of this size?
The ship is run by a computer, so I'd say about 18 people.
AKS 74U. Russians?
You sure?
No Marine barber touched that head of hair.
Не, ну...
Transmitting a photo.
Ой,
Let's get an ID on
господи.
him ASAP.
I'm on it.
Looks like the tanker's theirs now. Ka-60 Kasatka.
Kasatka? Kamov chopper, right? Killer whale.
We need to get a fix on who they are.
Judging by their transport, aren't they some kind of military commandos?
Not necessarily. It could be the Ka-62, the civil model.
Look, Snake, all we need is the photographic evidence of Metal Gear. As long as we have those, we can put it online and blow the whole thing wide open. So no pyrotechnics, okay?
All right. I'll do my best.
This isn't like Shadow Moses. Reach me if anything happens. The frequency's 141.12.
How can I check in and save my progress?
I'll do it. There's a frequency set aside for it. 140.96. Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time. Call me on the codec when you want to save.
Got it.
I'll be waiting just past the Verrazano Bridge. You need to be off that ship by then.
I'll be in touch.
Push the action button near a scalable railing to hang off the other side. This is called hanging. You can use it to move around, hide, and even maneuver around an enemy's back. You can move left and right while hanging by moving the left analog stick, or using the L2 and R2 buttons. When you're ready to pull yourself up, just push the action button again. A grip gauge appears below the life gauge during hanging. The grip gauge indicates how tightly you're holding on, and steadily decreases as long as you're in hanging mode. When the grip gauge goes to 0, you won't be able to hold on anymore. You need to hoist yourself up before you fall off. Push the crawl button while hanging to jump down straight below. If the ground is too far below, you'll lose some life. In some places, you won't make it at all. Be careful of that. Do you want to save, Snake? Snake, you of course know the saying, one for...
Unable to locate the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Send a replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Increase defenses on half-deck door area. Ensure that the intruder does not gain access to the ship.
There's somebody there.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Окей, навсегда их, конечно, не это самое, да? Да хорош, ну хорош.
Snake,
Ну я понял.
go through that door into the ship's interior. Push the action button down in front of the door and wait until the door opens before letting go. If you need to open the door faster, hit the action button repeatedly while you turn the handle. Make sure you keep doing it until the door's open.
Только-только запустил, ложный запуск был, потому что у меня стоял не DirectX обработчик, а OpenGL, и он, пытаясь обработать кадры, обсирался жидко. А сейчас 4X разрешение. По сюжету я высадился на корабль, чтобы найти чертежи нового Metal Gear. Или какого-то Metal Gear. И тут всех местных ребят, которые тут на судне были, убили русские. Ну, потому что вышел их главнокомандующий на обозрение и демонстрационно одел шапку-ушанку, как говорится. Без шапки-ушанки в дождь как бы не поплавать. Это, кстати, Манхэттенский мост, все дела.
Encountered the enemy. Back.
Acknowledged. Assault team, check it out. All other units in positions.
Тревога поднимается, чуваки исчезают. Тоже появился, да.
Increase security. Understood. Increase defenses on half-deck door area. Ensure that the intruder does not gain access to the ship.
Вытрясаю паёк.
Time to save? Okay.
Ладно, в общем, его...
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
Они в кирзачах, так что... Тут появились вибрации на джойстике. Мне сюда нужно или не сюда? Я уехал с Атаконом на на снегоходе. И сгорел, когда с Metal Gear'ом сражался, и у меня просто жопа полыхала. Сидел там, тлел как мразь просто. Вот это вот прикольно, то что на мапе это не отображается как переход, и я даже не думал бы сюда заглянуть. Но как оказывается, что... Так, это наверх получается. Тут выбор, короче, на курки. Выбор на курки. А чтобы взять... спрятать, тебе надо легонечко на курок нажать. Вместо того, чтобы бампер жать. То есть на бампер тут First View, на второй бампер я не знаю что. Но раньше было в первой на курки выбор левый-правый и на бамперы активация. Сейчас все на курки. Выбор на курки, активация на курки. Ага, тут закрыто. Жопу оценил? Уже здесь сочная задница Снейка. Опа. А тут есть вход. Так, нет, отсюда я выйду. В смысле не Снейк, а к нему обращаются как Снейк. Ну, в общем, графоний уже меня устраивает. То есть, если от первого еще можно, ну, привыкать надо было еще что-то, то от этого уже не воротит. И, в принципе, вот это мой минимальный графоний, скажем так. Сука.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Search team to XC. Secure this.
Рейден, за Рейдена ты играешь в своей части. То есть все остальные Снейки, как я понял, это 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 и какая там была? Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid. Не помню, какая там была, в общем-то. Но, как я понимаю, за Рейдена ты играешь именно в этом. В своей собственной части. А вторая чисто продолжение первой. Ну, по таймлайну. То есть эти события происходят после первой. Тут я заходил, кстати, в опции. Тут есть газетная вырезка от Наташи, которая была экспертом по оружию в первой части. Газетная вырезка. Может быть, это не основная часть, кстати говоря, потому что это как затравка. Как я понимаю, вот миссия на корабле — это затравка. Опа, я вижу тебя. Может быть, он главный герой, но мы играем за Снейка. Не знаю, ну в общем, как только корабль закончится, так мы и выясним, что там к чему. Так на чем я закончил, блин?
I see it. Some kind of device
сейчас,
on both
про
sides of the
Наташу.
hull. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can get past those without setting off the explosives. If you need to see exactly where the beams are, you can use the usual method. There's a fire extinguisher over there. Break it open and try scattering some of the extinguishing chemicals.
В общем, Наташа написала книгу о разоблачении, что было на Shadow Moses. Вот. И там есть какой-то рассказ про Shadow Moses. Видимо, как фанфик. И есть сама книга эта по Shadow Moses. На 300, сука, страниц. Ну, там страницы не большие, ну, в реалиях-то PS2 там не особо много строчек. На одной странице где-то, наверное, 7-10 строчек влезает. По 7-10 слов, я бы сказал. Так вот, там на 300 страниц вот таких история про именно первую часть. Я так думаю, это укороченный или близкий к оригиналу весь сюжет первого МГС там описан. То есть там от высадки до того, как все случилось. Ну, то есть как разошлись ребята. То есть кто кем там остался, стал. В общем, можно читать аж. Это так и будет там стоять, интересно.
What's that?
Меня там не было. Так, а это треснулся? Нет, сохранилось. Почему я вижу еще чуваков? Потому что еще чувак идет. Да ну не, ты что? Так, что тут есть?
I'm under attack. Stay alert.
Чего, блядь?
Encountered the enemy requesting that.
Встал же, сволочь, он встал.
Snake, what's wrong? Snake! Snake!
Тише, тише. Ну это учти, еще X4 как бы скалированная тема. Но да, я прям тоже кайфую. Так, паюк. Тут на ус патроны. Много где раскиданы. Я умер, но коробку не надо подбирать заново. Лол. И этот поц уже лежит. Какая-то... Ну тут уже сейфстейты какие-то продвинутые. То есть там прям реально было на сменах локаций. И все, что ты после сейва сделал, не сохранялось. Либо меня уже колбасит сильно, но меня же убили. После этого не обнаруживали.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers.
А, и револьвер Оцелот уже был в этом самом. На запуске. В ролике. Там летал как раз в вертике тут рядом. Говорил, что я скоро все узнаю. Там. Более того, я сейчас, ну, как Solid Snake, в какой-то независимой организации, которая против рексов выступает, ну и ведет вообще, в принципе, разведывательную операцию против рексов и их использования. Так, я дошел до верха, насколько я понимаю, до мостика, да? Мне высадили еще больше солдат. И больше ничего, собственно.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
Oh, I'm looking at it. 35 degrees longitude, latitude around 58.
More than 500 miles off the coast of the Bermudas, out in the middle of the Atlantic. So the prototype is ready for solo testing. It's basically combat worthy. That area is outside the Second Fleet's operational range, too. It must be a standalone Marine Corps project. which means this prototype Metal Gear must be designed for independent deployment, without any naval assistance. Anyway, analysis can wait till later. Snake, you need to go down to the holds and locate the actual metal...
Shalashaska has landed. I'm on my way to the tanker holds. Report your status.
Control room, communications and engine room are under control. All entry and exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
Good work. Are the explosives in place?
Yes, they are all planted.
Listen, once we have what we came for, the tanker will be scuttled.
And the vehicle's pilot.
He's the only one who underwent the VR training. No one else can do it.
Are you sure you can trust him?
Your part in the mission is complete. You are to leave at once.
No, it's not over yet.
I can see the moon, even in this storm, pale as death. I have a bad feeling about this mission. You swore this to me, that you would leave the unit once the mission was complete. Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the unit. I have nowhere else to go. Father, I want to stay and fight.
There is no choice to make here, Olga. Need I remind you that you are carrying my grandchild? You will be on the helicopter over here now.
Damn it.
Freeze! Hands over your head, now! Toss your gun overboard, slowly. A woman. Show your face.
You men, you're all the same.
Who are you?
We are nomads. Wanderers.
I said don't move.
Americans. So you shoot women too.
I'm a nomad too. What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it. Not there. Toss it overboard. Hold that position. Now, turn around.
You know what you're doing. It stopped raining. Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
Нихера у нее там ножичек.
And that brings our tour to its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz?
I think you deserve a little credit. No one's ever dodged that shot of mine. But no one gets lucky twice either. I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
почему? У меня патроны, если что, с транквилизатором. Мне не дали нормальной пушки. А вот и тот юсп, я так понимаю. Это какой год?
Cipher.
У него уже дроны летают.
Otacon, the ship appears to be under their control. The men have Russian gear, but I haven't been able to find out anything else about their origin.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man,
Who is he?
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Gerlukovich, one of Ocelot's allies.
Yeah, the GRU colonel. He's the one Ocelot was supposed to meet up with after Shadow Moses.
They're after Metal Gear.
Everything's changed. This is not going to be as simple as we thought.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance remote just now. It looked like the Cipher.
A Marine Cipher T?
No, Army.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army?
You're right. This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
We
Так.
didn't dig up this info about the new Metal Gear on our own. Not like usual.
How did you find out then?
It was a tip. An anonymous tip.
Anonymous? You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I have a younger sister, a stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2 years.
You've never mentioned her before. So?
The sender of the tip was EE.
E.E.?
Her name is Emma, but I always call her EE.
Emma? Emmerich?
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know? I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
When was the last time you saw her?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap? To lure us out here?
I don't know. After I got the tip, I did break into the Pentagon system to get confirmation.
Okay.
Watch your back, Snake. Maybe I screwed up.
I've got a light-equipped USP. I can take them on now. There's no ammo, but it takes a 9mm, just like the Marines' M9. I'll find those somewhere around here.
Don't raise too much racket with that thing.
I hear you.
Ох уж эти взломщики Пентагона. А ну пойдем в тесный уголок. Как обычно, я уже посреди корабля, там уже пострелялся с какой-то бабенкой. Жетоны можно выбивать. О, yes. Уже жетон, короче, у бабенки надыбал. А он тут вспоминает, видите ли, внезапно. Ой, возможно, я тебя послал не туда. Ох уж эти ребята. Но это еще не так по-кодзимовски, скажем. Могли бы что-то пожестче еще сделать. Что за М-кор? Мокрая картонная коробка. Мокрая. Так, что-то еще есть подлутать? Я могу еще выше залезть. О, тут теперь лазить по лестницам надо. Сам он не залазит на них. И слезть можно на разном уровне. Не-не, куда ты, брат? Давай залезай. Тепловизор. Оу май. А тут я все подлутал. Просто такой кадр, что там сзади может быть что-то еще. Ну не погли, а? После первой части. Прям сидишь и тебе приятно просто на картинку смотреть. Так, ну там была другая дверь, так что я пойду туда сначала. И волосы тут уже прорисованы так. Можно уже представить себе сочное. А он типа как камикадзе, или как самурай, или как что? Почему у него такая повязка? Особенно меня интересует, почему она у него такая длинная, или это какая-то особая спецодежда. Так, на юсп теперь патроны у меня есть. Что там в прицеле? Ага, прицел через мушку. На курке теперь передвигается он. Убирать. Так. Тут я был, я выяснил все, что мне нужно. Мне теперь нужно вниз искать Metal Gear. Понял.
Hey, Snake, you found a handgun.
It's a decent one. USP.
The USP fires real bullets, not the knockout rounds the M9 uses. You know that, right? The USP isn't equipped with a suppressor either. If you fire it when there are enemies nearby, they'll probably hear it. Keep that in mind. Having the USP will make combat easier, but being undetected is still the best way to go, okay?
Я думаю, может быть даже вторая, ну хотя я хотя это такое себе. Во времена PS2 вряд ли было такое, что какая-то затравочка на диске, потом еще один диск, откуда ты достанешь.
Snake, Metal Gear is in the holds below the tanker's deck. Go down. Oh, you need to save? Just a second. Another Chinese proverb. Those who look to the heavens prosper.
Я это услышал, да, но я тоже не особо как-то с ее объяснением. Так, там ребята новые высадились. Там проходить не особо удобно, там камера. Камеры тут жесткие, конечно, сделали. Йооо. Ну они там тут вообще жестко, короче. Я не знаю, как там будет потом, но.
Snake, get yourself out of sight now. Enemy search parties are on the way. It's a clearing. These aren't sentries you're dealing with. They're searching for you, and they know you don't want to be found. You can't make some feeble attempt at concealment. Make sure you're completely hidden in some place they wouldn't think of searching.
Например, коробочка. Блять, ты что? Нихера там чувак пришел со щитком. Я не в этой коробке, брат. Что ты делаешь? Дурак. Там сверху, по-моему, нет прохода. Да, насколько я помню, нет. Ну, значит, где-то тут пониже должен быть. Ну, проще, наверное, здесь пройти, но улицу не выходить. Тебе барменские двери открываются. Так, а что у него было такое, что... Это мухи или... Это просроченный паёк? Это, я так понимаю, вход? Или нет? Нет, это не вход. А вот это вот вход. Окей. Мне нужно куда-то вниз. Тут прям вообще либо это проработанный левел очень сильно, либо тут все левела такие будут сейчас уже. Потому что в первый было достаточно просто ориентироваться. Оу май. Так, где этот боц? Машина отделения.
Raven?
Он Рейвена помнит, то есть это все-таки Снейк. Кто интересно будет? Ну, я так понимаю, что корабль это все-таки не основное. Не основное действие. Это вводная какая-то вещь. Кто его туда засунул? Ребята вроде как не особо тут стремятся быть. Ладно, пускай будет там же. Вроде как не особо стремятся почему-то. Что-то скрыть, так как планируют взорвать. Все после. Да нет, видишь. Он встанет, блин. Надо ждать, иначе он встанет и начнет искать меня. И помимо этого еще и всем расскажет, что я где-то тут шастаю. О, звездочками обозначается время. Неплохо. Да нет, ну ты чё? Отлично. Мне почти в ноги, ему надо подходить. Через трупы аккуратно перешагивает, прям внимание привлечает. О. Нет, нет, нет.
Enemy sight. Requesting. Ow!
Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol in the small room on the port side.
Snake, there's another set of infrared sensors in place. If you touch that, the explosives will detonate and that ship will be pulverized.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have to shoot it out. But the M9's knockout rounds won't work. The USP you picked up should do the trick. Use that gun.
Enemy personnel on board. All units, maximum alert.
Send the replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Assigning all personnel to the starboard entrance to the engine room.
Not again. We need more patrols.
Send the replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Assigning all personnel to the starboard entrance to the engine room.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Бля.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Он выше, получается, наверху? Но он не рядом явно. Это же взрывчатка. Так. И... Взрывчатку вижу, а пультик нет. Может, ты дурачок?
small. Snake! Snake!
Я так думаю, для каждой вот этой рамки есть свой. Только я не понимаю, где гениальный Кодзима оставил последний. Нет, не. Они еще и светятся сверху красным. Понимаю. Ну что ты говорил про левый борт? Вот этот.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Кстати, про пайки. А с него выпадет MP3 плеер?
Colonel, we have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir. We will secure your exit with our lives if necessary.
There is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
My daughter, keep her safe.
Yes, sir. Who goes there?
Aim for the light.
Чуйка. Понял. Посмотреть, как выглядит шумовая.
Who goes there? Oh, Shalashaska. Why are you here? We thought you were with the Colonel. What the? Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Вот с рукой еще, да, непонятно.
Snake, are you in yet? Have you made it to the holds?
It's taking longer than I expected. We've already passed the Verrazano Bridge.
All right, we'll use another recovery point.
They may be planning to change course.
What?
The exits to the deck are all sealed.
What are they planning?
If they get Metal Gear, we're going right off the fringe.
You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses.
The men down here are definitely Marines.
The current state of nuclear.
If the deck is sealed off, they have no way of knowing that the ship's been taken over.
I'm not interested in fighting these guys. The weapons won't do me much good here.
Can you see Metal Gear?
No. I'll have to go around to the bow. They have some serious defenses here. I doubt the recent arrivals want to blast their way through the Marines either.
Wonder where they're headed.
I don't know. Not the beach, that's for sure.
Okay, Snake. Let's go over this one more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going
Не
wrong.
успел сказать.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
О, ну естественно.
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
Why bother with anything that complicated?
No, it's pretty simple, really. Look, all you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button. The app will automatically launch and download the image data from the camera.
What are you talking
Split the
about?
files and encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing. The Commandant's already begun his speech, but you need to get the pictures before he's done talking. Otherwise, they'll spot you, okay?
How much time do I have?
I hacked into his personal files and took a look at the text of that speech. I'd say you have 7 more minutes. Longer if he throws in a joke or two.
A 7-minute time limit, huh?
Remember, Snake, just the photos, okay?
With these kinds of odds, I won't be making any sudden moves. But that doesn't mean we can just let Metal Gear be hijacked.
Okay, but first the photos.
All right, we'll deal with the rest when we get there.
Stay low.
At the moment,
Ну, вообще, нагнетают, во-первых, с Оцелотом, потому что он пришел, закрыл и, типа, своих перебивает, против русских выступает. Еще после титров первой части, Оцелот говорит, что его не раскрыли, что он выполнил задание, что выжил слабый, ну, потому что Solid Snake это слабая версия, а Liquid Snake был сильная, хотя Liquid думал наоборот, то, что у него рецессивные гены, а у Solid наоборот доминантные. Но было наоборот, что как раз таки Liquid Snake был сильной версией брата. Там как вообще было? Там их было 8 братьев, 8 братьев. Из них пожертвовали, короче, облагодарили яйцеклетку, убили намеренно 6 и выжило 2, ну, чтобы они впитали там какие-то суперсилы, там и все прочее. Притом одному сделали так, чтобы у него были рецессивные гены, у другого доминантные, ну, чтобы суперсолдата сделать. Вот. И Liquid Snake думал, что у него рецессивные, ему говорили, что у него рецессивные, хотя у него были доминантные. И он как бы был самым сильным, получается. А у этого доминантные, но Liquid думал, что Solid Snake самый сильный. Вот. По итогу в конце, после титров, звонит этот оцелот, говорит, что все сделано как надо, члены Фоксхаунда умерли, как и планировалось, выжил слабый, и я думаю, что нам нужно копировать вас, то есть, как бы, и о вас никто не знает. Он как бы третий брат, получается, выживший, он как-то его назвал там, и сказал мистер президент, то есть третий брат это президент USA. Там, там такой, короче, этот сюжет там в не знаю, в 5-7 предложениях, короче, такую затравочку кидает. Чисто вот после всех титров, после всего-всего. И тут как бы он, револьвер, начинает активно действовать. Но он явно не простой там какой-то подручный у Гурлюкуровича. Ну почему такую фамилию выбрали, я не знаю. Просто Иванов возьмите. Гурлюк. Боже мой, такой фамилии еще, как бы, надо еще найти, постараться. Так, транса с Игорями, там, по-моему, сегодня транса с Игорями, и, по-моему, он ее посмотрел или что-то смотрел. Не знаю, в общем, транса с Игорями, которая идет, это инди-транса, то есть начинающие разработчики, в скобочках полный трэш, как я понял. То есть Кейк говорил на прошлой трансе, когда вот вчера она была, что нынешняя транса по PC-играм это вот именно от начинающих разработчиков, по типу купите нашу игру в раннем доступе, и мы еще промурыжим вас 2 года с этим, а потом закроем успешно проект. Нам же надо на что-то есть. Купите игру, блять. Вот. Skyrim, ну нет, будет Skyrim или GTA 5, или GTA 5, или Skyrim будет будет на большой выставке среди гигантов, не на этой же выставке, где начинающие разработчики, начинающие студии. Так получается, я сейчас фоткаю Metal Gear. Мы вдруг осознаем, это взгляд в будущее, мы вдруг осознаем, что Metal Gear украдут и увезут. Нам это не нужно. И мы примем решение, чтобы его еще взорвать. Вот. И я снова куда-нибудь побегу. Я так понимаю. Ну, то есть надо сфотки сделать, потом найти компьютер, отправить фотки, и после этого еще что-то случится.
They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear Force to compete with the US's nuclear strike capability. The world is about to see a swarm of these Metal Gear derivatives.
Нихера там пропаганда пошла.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces.
Слышал, там, кстати, было такое, что он Metal Gear Ray. Вот такое было повсеместно. Сейчас, конечно, тут очень много чуваков. Но должен был это сделать. Мне прям хотелось.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
И еще, когда на курок во время разговора нажимаю, он по-английски говорит, типа, что за чушь ты несешь, я вообще не понимаю. Вот в прошлом разговоре так было, я нажимал на курок. То есть даже во время разговора дали как-то влиять. ну, естественно, влиять самым естественным способом для игрока. Я вообще не понимаю, что ты говоришь, о чем ты говоришь и все прочее. Тут реально он даже прогрузить не может с видюхой.
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces. The only thing that can stand up to a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear.
Я думал, тень будет видна. Почему не было тени, я не знаю. Ну, по сути, это прожектор этот с пропагандой ихней. Я такой там прохожу. И они такие, что происходит? Интересно, если бы я OpenGL, ну, точнее, на DirectX не переключил, что было бы? Что тут было бы на OpenGL? Там взорвалось бы, по-моему, все.
The hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear...
Бля.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Возможно, кстати, вулкан поможет. Я не особо сильно копался, потому что не особо сильно горел идеей поиграть в Demon Souls, но я попробовал, то есть и все установлено там, в принципе. Я вот думаю, эта дверь там вот дальше, она доступна или нет?
We initiated development of Metal Gear Ray as a countermeasure to these pirated weapons forces.
Ну, что ты встал? Ползи, брат, ползи.
Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear. With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained.
Это Demon Souls? А что за прогрузка? Там долго какая-то прогрузка? А ты точно на видюхе это рендеришь? Скорее всего. О, май лорд. У меня типа бегает все, но черный экран тупо. А вот такая вот история была. Там еще надо смотреть, на чем рендерится, то есть так же, как и стрим. Можно отрендерить, где попало. Да пацаны, я ваш, я опоздал просто. Не хотел, чтобы меня наказали потом. Ну чисто я вроде бы поточу, да, вроде бы там разные настройки проверял и все прочее, ну, более-менее осведомлен об этой теме, но вот в PS2 эмуле так была спрятана эта настройка, то есть вроде бы открываешь настройки, но настройка именно на рендер в другом месте. Я вообще не понял этой темы, что я вроде бы все настраиваю, но все в разных местах. То есть сначала думал, что вроде бы пека норм, а я не смогу сэмулить вторую плойку, типа что? А, это вот железный пол, короче, меня спалил в прошлый раз, и железный пол спалил меня еще раз.
This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray.
Трюм номер 2. Вы что? Вы и тут? Кек W просто.
Oh, Snake, you wanna save?
Да, было бы неплохо. Было бы неплохо. Сейвы очень долгие, как по мне. Он проверяет каждый раз карту памяти.
Hey, Snake, what's hardest won, most easily lost? It's time. Get it? Amazing how relevant these Chinese proverbs still are. Once the moment's gone, it's gone. Except for daylight savings time, of course. That extra hour to do anything you like with every autumn. Gotta love it. Then again, you lose an hour every spring, so I guess the proverbs are right. Wow, they thought of everything.
Did they even have daylight savings back then?
Of course not. They knew how to save time. We're the ones that need to be tricked into it.
Yeah, but you said...
The moment never returns, Snake. Let's not waste it on idle questions.
Okay.
The balance of power will mean a new world order, and we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to metal.
Куда мне нужно пройти? Вот в чем вопрос.
Cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the
Я жопой такой.
Snake, respond. Snake, Snake.
В общем, я немного тоже читал по... В смысле? Ты что, мразь?
Snake, you okay? Snake! Snake!
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. And we,
он видел, он просто-напросто видел. Этот что делает? Ты что, дурак?
But it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Я не могу туда пролезть, да? Нет.
We have intelligence that there are anti-Metal Gear terrorists planning to target the ship. Intruder to the right!
Snake, you okay?
Какой там интрудер еще справа? Билли М.
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. And we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a...
Snake, what's wrong? Snake! Snake!
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. And we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation.
Чего? Дурак, а? И почему они вообще... Ну, с другой стороны, да, они там наготове, как бы, к удару, так что...
The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. And we, the Marine Corps, will play a central role in its military affairs. Motors is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own raid project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. Some say... You're all familiar with the Shadow Moses incident during the Sears administration. The current state of nuclear proliferation is a direct result of that event.
Metal Gear.
It can be.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of raid. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not...
What were you thinking? Snake! Snake!
Ну, я подумал, что...
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of raid. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps.
Да не было меня тут. Еп.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of raid. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. I have a daughter.
Фак, где фоткать его? Вот тут вот.
It's the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation.
Good.
As a soldier, I know that is my duty. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Up. Right.
Ой.
Stop kidding around. Snake? Snake!
Так, ну надпись я нашел, ему надо еще.
Strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of raid. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think. Always bear that in mind. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that's my duty. This turned out.
Блять.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System.
Ты, блядь.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generation. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure. And the success of the 1999 trials is now
Good. Good.
You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Right. Front. Left. To move on, there was no technological solution in sight, and the program was already attracting strong criticism from Russia and China for its potential violation of the Anti-Ballistic Missile Agreement. The fact that any development in missile defense would trigger accelerated weapons development has been pointed out from the very beginning. President Sears forced the NMD proposal through and succeeded in deploying the program. Some say that it was a military interest, with plans for the $100 billion program budget that actually arranged the legislative approval.
Блять, не знаю, где прокнет.
Former President Sears did also act towards reducing the nuclear stockpile while nurturing the NMD concept. It was he who lowered Start 3's ceiling for tactical nuclear weapons in order to bring Russia around to approving a revision to the ABM treaty. Everyone believed the world was headed for the end of the arms race when Shadow Moses happened. Even though the development of Metal Gear Rex is still outside the bounds of official.
Good.
Everyone in the international military community knows the facts. Its specs spread across the globe like wildfire, and the nuclear race is on again. The only thing that can reverse its course.
Тут вот сверху есть какой-то подход, возможно.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. NMD technology leaked to other nations would make that contingency likely. But if this theory is correct, it means that there was a calculated intent to George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads.
Блять.
What's going on? Snake! Snake!
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. I have a daughter. And it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for future generations. As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we?
Good.
Down.
Я уж думал, под рутом сейчас зайдет чисто на рофлучах.
So, any codec moments from you, Snake? The first image is... It needs to be a little more clear. What we need is top-notch quality here. The next image is... This is great! The Marines lettering shows up really well.
Yeah.
The next image is... Oh, I don't...
Это снимок справа был. Слева и спереди.
Snake, respond! Snake! Snake!
Ой, блядь.
Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers areas will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major plane.
Good.
But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Down. Left.
Good.
Down. To move on, I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war. As a father, I want to leave a better world for the future generations.
Good.
As a soldier, I know that is my duty. Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected, and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means. The National Missile Defense Program was initiated in the end of the 20th century, projected to completion in 2005. However, the NMD trial conducted in the year 2000 was a complete failure, and the success of the 1999 trials is now considered a chance happening. There was no technological solution in sight, and the program was already attracting strong criticism from Russia and China for its potential violation of the Anti-Ballistic Missile Agreement. The fact that any development in missile defense would trigger accelerated weapons development has been pointed out from the very beginning. President Sears forced the NMD proposal through and succeeded in deploying the program. Some say that it was a military interest.
Looks like I have your photos now. Let's take a look. The first image is... We already have a good photo from the right. Okay, what am I seeing now? We only need one good shot of the lettering.
Okay.
Next up is... You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left shot. And the next one is... Okay, this works. It's a great front view. Okay, now we have all the photos. Snake, the speech is about to wind up. Forget the photos and get out of there now.
We, the Marines, will lead the charge into a new world order with Metal Gear Ray. That is all. Dismissed.
Excellent speech, my friend.
Who the?
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark of a good officer. And of a liar. Americans are too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the truth.
Identify yourself.
I am Shalashaska, also called Revolver Ocelot.
Пристрелите его нахуй. И на этом закончилась история револьвера Оцелота.
This machine will be quite useful.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal? No, I'm taking it back. Nobody move. Understood? This ship now carries enough Simtex on its key structural points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button. That's right. No one has to die needlessly. We're almost at the target. Get a move on.
Очень было достоверно, как сам генерал Анал лично пошел на захват пленного. Лично. Зажирный такой, с большими щеками. Аки Пантера прыгнул и захватил вражеского командира. О.
After the Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Is there a point to this sad story?
Now you would understand. Land, friends, dignity, all sold to the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these weapons is Russian, developed by us.
What do you intend to do?
Russia will rise again.
Oh.
Brain is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no intention of selling Metal Gear. As I said, I came to take it back.
Да ну, двойное предательство. It can't be.
Yes, returned to the Patriots.
The Lale Lule Lo? How's that possible?
Ocelot, have you sold us out?
I was never in your employ, Gurlukovich.
Are you still in league with Solidus?
No hard feelings, Colonel. Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War. Metal Gear only has room for one! Gurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
Там либо ультрапротест стоит, либо гений еще как-то объяснит это. Ну, кадры, конечно, Солидус, это, кстати, третий брат как раз, мистер Президент.
Sergey, looks like you were long overdue for retirement.
Stop.
Ёб вашу мать. Ну, теперь его застрелили все остальные ребята, да? И ничего не изменилось. А, понял.
If you wish to live, I suggest you run now. This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet make it to shore if you swim for your life.
Да, геймпад вибрирует. Под взрывы.
It's been a while, brother.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
Liquid?
Not so young anymore, eh, Snake? You're drowning in time. I know what it's like, brother. No wonder Naomi passed you over for the Fox Dive program.
Ouch! Get out of my mind, Liquid!
The price of physical prodigy. Few more years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man. Our raw materials are vintage, brother. Big Boss was in his late 50s when they created his copies. But I live on through this arm!
Liquid's arm.
Ебанешься, блять.
Takes after all! You're going down, Snake, with this tanker!
Да, трансформеры начались.
No problems. Proceeding as planned, sir. Yes, at the location we discussed. Yes, I have photographic evidence of Snake on the scene. The cipher was most useful. I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash. I would say the Marine Corps' plans are on indefinite hold. Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Это был корабль, я так понимаю. Сейчас будет основная игра. Или основная история.
Snake, do you remember the sinking of that tanker 2 years ago?
Да, это...
Of course.
Terrorists blow a hole in an oil tanker full of crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole mess. And then that massive offshore cleanup facility went up inside.
The big shell. I hear the cleanup isn't quite over yet.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell's become a landmark, a symbol of environmental protection.
Calling teams Alpha and Bravo. Deploy at the big shell as scheduled.
Вот говорит, что типа
the big shell was seized by an armed group.
Do we have an ID?
Former members of the Navy SEAL Special Anti-Terrorist Training Squad Dead Cell. Russian private army members may also be involved. It's a highly trained group and they have the big shell under complete control.
Come in from downwind and pull up fast. Get ready to fast rope down to Shell 1. 5 minutes to ETA. Now for your top priority is to rescue and safeguard the President. Team Bravo, watch out for Stillman's back and get those C4s disarmed.
What are their demands?
$30 billion.
$30 billion? What makes them think they can get that much?
There was a government-sponsored tour going on at the Big Shell that day.
Hostages, huh?
A VIP from one of the major conservation groups, and one from our own government. The most important person in a sense.
The most important person?
James Johnson.
The president?
Unless the demands are met, the terrorists intend to blow the Big Shell out of the water.
And the crude will ignite, turning the Manhattan Harbor into an inferno.
That's not the worst-case scenario. If the chlorides being used to decontaminate the seawater go up with the oil, toxins containing catastrophic levels of dioxins will be released. In other words, the bay's ecosystem will be wiped out, and the sea will turn into a toxic soup for centuries, becoming the worst environmental disaster in history. You have 2 mission objectives. 1, infiltrate the offshore decontamination facility Big Shell and safeguard the president and other hostages. And 2, Disarm the terrorists by any means necessary. You should know that SEAL Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
Is this a joint effort?
No. Foxhound remains a covert body. Don't alert them to your presence. That is an order.
Foxhound.
This is Snake. I'm now inside Strut A of Shell 1.
How are things?
We're in luck. Looks like there are no sentries posted here.
What's the visibility?
The lights on the plant's struts are functioning. I won't have to use the IR goggles.
Any problems?
There was a brand new hole cut through the oil fence. There's someone else besides me that wanted to get in badly.
That's not possible.
What about SEAL Team 10?
They landed on the roof of the big shell as planned. And by the way, Snake, we're changing your code name for all following communication.
What's wrong with Snake?
Just a precaution. You are now designated Raiden. All right, Raiden. You've already covered infiltration and VR training.
I've completed 300 missions in VR. I feel like some kind of legendary mercenary.
Okay, we'll skip that part. Make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to reach you, contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
All right. I'll contact you if anything changes.
First, make your way to the upper section of the big shell.
How do I get up to the next level?
There's an elevator at the far end of that area. Use that.
Sounds good.
Так.
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research. The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to maximize performance and safeguard their functions. They call this the skull suit in Foxhound.
Skull suit? Seems appropriate somehow.
The hatch with a circular handle will open into the elevator area. Locate the hatch first.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Вот реально это получается, что вот та миссия на корабле это была какая-то вводная миссия, потому что тут он прям все объясняет. Там тоже объясняли, но тут он прям объясняет и рассказывает снова, что кодек воздействует на косточку. Такого раньше не было. Оу май. Так, ну судя по всему, вот это вот основная часть. Сейчас я поднимусь на лифте, и он снимет с себя все ненужное. Скорее всего, ненужное это только маска. Потому что про костюм они много распылялись. Вот это что такое?
Colonel, I've sighted an enemy sentry. AN-94 and a Makarov. Those grenades, all his equipment, is Russian-made.
Must be a Gorlukovich man.
Gorlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work with the Shadow Moses takeover group 4 years ago.
What's their stake in this one?
They must have made a deal, an arrangement with the terrorists. They've become a band of mercenaries, an army without a country.
Во-первых, новый член Фоксхаунда я. То есть, да, вся братья была ликвидирована на Shadow Moses, чтобы сделать новый склад, так скажем. Егор Люкович, который помер. Его тоже сюда приплетают. А так как он помер, то армия не его.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar? True. That radar came in useful during VR training.
A radar system uses biological magnetic fields as input. These estimated enemy positions are projected onto a map according to reference points collected via GPS signals and field personnel reports. We need to get to the map through the Big Shell's node to put this data processing to practical use. The node unit is about 3 feet high, should be colored blue. Each area has at least one.
How do I gain access?
Just push the action button in front of the node. The nanomachines in your body will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure before those sentries gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while. Stay on guard.
Got it.
Нихуя. А персонажа создать дадут? Ну, до 2100 года гений разрабатывал эту игру.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now?
Remember your VR training sessions. The tool is exactly the same one. It maps the terrain as well as the position of enemy personnel. The bright dot in the middle is you, Raiden. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily, I'm afraid. It's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful. The Big Shell's layout map should now be available after touching the Start button.
How do I save the mission data?
I've set aside a proprietary frequency for saves, and an analyst to work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
What are you doing here?
Jack, can you hear me?
Rose, you're not supposed to be involved. What's going on?
Jack, I'm a part of this mission.
Colonel, what the hell is going on?
Raiden, meet the mission analyst. She'll be overseeing the data saving and support.
Да, что-то в голосину своего голоса детского.
Analyst that was supposed to take part in
Он
this
школу-то
mission was in an
закончил?
accident. Rosemary was brought in as a replacement.
An accident?
And according to the files, she knows you better than anybody else.
Rose may be in the service, but an intelligence analyst is no field officer.
Not to worry. She has our technical staff at her disposal.
She's never been a part of a field mission. This is insane.
I have my own reasons for selecting her for this mission, soldier.
Colonel, I fail to see...
I know your VR training performance in and out, But sometimes that's not enough. You're familiar with the Shadow Moses incident?
You know I covered it in VR.
If there's a crucial tactical detail that case taught us, it was the power of the operative's will to survive.
I was trained to fight. My personal feelings have no place in a mission.
We've learned that it doesn't work that way. And on the field, you need all the help you can get.
Jack, you're stuck with me whether you like it or not.
Rose.
You need someone to watch your back. But I have conditions that need to be met, Colonel.
What is it?
I'll perform my duties and save that mission data, but I'm aware that technically I'm not part of the mission control team. After all, I'm just a normal girl who's worried about Jack. But that means, Colonel, that I am not required to follow your orders outside of my immediate duties. Jack is not simply a field personnel for me to track. His safety comes first to me, not the mission. And because of that, I will be monitoring and keeping a record of every communication you have with him, Colonel.
Given the circumstances, you're free to do what you see fit.
Hey, I prefer this to being kept in the dark waiting.
I'd like to make a request, if I may.
Of course.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration of the mission, could you call him that?
Yes, sir. All right, Raiden. Let me know when you're ready to turn in a save. The proprietary save frequency is 140.96. I just switched frequencies. Jack?
What?
Do you know what day it is tomorrow?
April 30th. Is there something special about it?
Isn't there?
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh well.
Да, 4 дня после взрыва.
I'm gonna let you go now, Jack. Take care.
После взрыва Чернобыля.
Raiden, the enemy sentry is regaining consciousness.
Be careful, Jack.
Find somewhere to hide until the elevator arrives. You must stay out of sight.
Чё-то... О-хо-хо! О, ма. Ну, тут нормально, слушай, все сам продумано, раз карта нужна. Но я что-то в голосину с того, что, ну, миссия началась, он уже проник на базу, и тут баба начинает качать. Да шо? Да ее просто... Они на задании, ее просто выкинуть нахуй, это самое, из штаба, и все, и под арест просто. На 3, сука, недели, блядь, в камеру, и все. Да мне кажется, он ее просто пер, пока учился там в VR-тренинге был. Потом выяснится, что она еще залетела от него, ну... Так, не понял, они меня видели или что?
Return to your positions. Stay sharp.
Здорово, питбуль. Ну теперь, давай маску снимай, давай увидим, что там за деточка. 9 классов.
Sons of Liberty.
Sons of Liberty?
The name of their leader is Solid Snake.
Гляди, сидит такой, типа приготовился прыгать. О,
The hero Shadow Moses? So that's why you changed my code name.
Right, but he can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that tanker after he blew it sky high.
Ты кто, дитя?
Could he have survived?
Not a chance.
Он кастрирован?
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries, but it would only take one to spot me in this light.
You never had daylight VR training after all. Stay extra sharp until you can find a node to log in from.
What about the commandos?
SEAL Team 10 has landed on struts B and C.
And the president?
Seems he was spotted on strut B.
Strut B?
The big shell is
Нихера там
comprised of
обработка.
shells 1 and 2.
And
Each unit consists of a central core and 6 struts surrounding it.
So the whole thing is shaped like two hexagons connected end on end.
Exactly. And you're on the roof of strut A, shell 1 at the moment. First, get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Это типа как в Думчике, да? В Думе так было, что терминал искал. Блин, где еще было? Где-то были эти терминалы, прям очень сильно нужны. Не помню, где это было. В Думе это не так сильно надо было. А может, в Думе только и было? В Hollow Knight, вот. В Hollow Knight карты нужны были. Ну, хотя бы на геймплее не тупит. Там во время... М9. Во время этих самых катсцен, когда он обрабатывает все на движке игры, Пека, конечно, страдает. Так, ну чё, все, я все приехал не туда. Да. Так и умер герой этой саги. В VR такого не было, говорит. Ну, я думаю, что-то с дверью надо сделать. Нет? Где там позвонить должен? Вот здесь.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. You may be able to crawl through it. Crouch down using the crawl button. Then push the left analog stick in the direction you want to move. Push the crawl button again to stand up. You can use weapons even while crawling. This is different from VR training, so you keep that in mind.
Где дыра? Нихера.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is in.
Do we really have no line of communication with the SEALs?
They don't know a thing about us. You know we work in the dark, and this mission is no exception. Only a few people know about your presence here. There's no need for concern. This operation is under Pentagon's direct command, and the NSDD came from the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense. Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
Но он либо реально подстраховался после Shadow Moses, либо научился вешать лапшу на уши.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
Как меня бесит этот русский акцент, это просто шок. Оу, май, я нашел его.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance. I can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten yourself against a wall and hit the punch button.
Got it.
Как переводится, интересно, соком?
Got one, I see. Don't leave him lying around. Hide the body as soon as possible. When his comrades come back from the roof, you don't want him being found. If they do find him, they'll be on the alert and things can get difficult. When you take a hostile down, hide the body where a patrol is unlikely to come around. You can drag an enemy personnel's body. This is how to do it. First, walk up to the body, and with all weapons deselected, press the weapon button to pick it up. As long as you have the weapon button held down, you can move around with the body in your grasp. Release the weapon button to let go of the body.
А что он меня в настройки кидает? Это нормально? Ну глупо же, не?
Ride and watch out. There are sentries posted on the connecting bridge. They will spot you if you continue on course.
Any recommendations?
Use the hanging mode.
Hanging?
Face any waist-high railing and push the action button to clear the railing and hang over the side. Once there, you can move sideways while keeping out of enemy sight.
All right, I'm giving it a try.
Don't forget the grip gauge. It will keep decreasing during a hanging maneuver, and once it runs out, you will fall.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the dark about our presence.
So we just listen in?
I'm patching it through.
This is Alpha Zero. We have the President. Is he safe? He is safe. What about the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've secured the package. Easy money. Good work. Your retrieval is on the way. Come on home. Roger that. Holy! Alpha Zero, report. Damn it, cover the President! Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Alpha Zero. We're under attack. This is crazy. Is that... Alpha Zero, respond. All Alpha, respond.
Raiden, the president's life is in danger. Head to Strut B now.
Как я открывал мапы, я не знаю. А вот левелы подписаны, кстати говоря. Прикольно.
Raiden, watch your back. That's a cipher, a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll knock its sensors offline for a while. Try to locate some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Еще и с вепоном некоторые. Получается блок А. То есть блок Б налево, блок F направо. Чего?
Communications with the roof of Strut A have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Боже.
Huh?
Так, ладно, пора в блок B.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Какой молодец, да? Молодой, что с ним взять?
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Дура, ей же сказали Райденом его называть. Так, кстати говоря. Роуз.
What's up, Jack? Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How
Я думаю, под конец игры мы ее
And we'll
узнаем.
talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader of this takeover incident is claiming that he's Snake himself.
The legendary mercenary?
I need as much data on him as possible. Everything they have on him after the Shadow Moses incident.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Yes. Should be a burial record somewhere, too. You should be able to request top-level security clearance from the Colonel. That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
Who is that?
Ты чё, тварь?
It's the enemy. I need help. Huh? Something over there?
Ух. Красота. Ля, какой казачок. Ля-ля-ля-ля-ля. На циклонере играет. Ну, я не знаю, что тут за рендер, короче, сделан, что... Что в катсценах хреново, короче, все рендерится. Ля. Ну, у него и это самое. Убийства у него такие. Чисто на сцену. На публику. Альфа уже не ответит. Ну, сука, блядь. Ща. Ну, нямка какая.
arrive today. Or rather, 6.
Get down!
Чувак, по-моему, с автоматом долго не проживет.
Where is he?
Strange smell. You smell like... Are you?
It has to be. Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Vamp,
Yeah, Queen?
are you all done cleaning up?
Yes, but wait till I tell you what I found.
Something interesting?
I'll tell you in person. Where are you?
In the central unit with the president.
Be right there.
Hold on. I'm not an enemy. Calm down. My name is Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Are you a Navy SEAL?
Ирокез Плискин.
How did you get in?
Fast rope descent from a Navy chopper.
Have I seen you before?
Он пробрался там же, где и мы, там
That
же
suit.
очень
Are
много
you
было
Foxhound?
тараканов.
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army's Force 21 trials.
Force 21? That's about tactical IT deployment, right? Any field experience?
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real thing.
Like what?
Sneaking mission 60, weapons 80, advanced...
VR, huh?
But realistic in every way.
A virtual grunt of the digital age, that's just great.
That's far more effective than live exercises.
You don't get injured in VR, do you? Every year, a few soldiers die in field exercises.
Вот из первого,
There's
кстати.
pain sensation in VR, and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference is it isn't actually happening.
That's the way they want you to think, to remove you from the fear that goes with battle situations. War is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
So you're saying that VR training is some kind of mind control?
Raiden, what's going on?
The Alpha team from Navy SEAL 10 is dead. No, a single survivor.
The kid's wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Looks like they took him somewhere else.
I see. You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission. No one can know that we're involved.
It's a little too late for that. What's up?
Take a look.
What the hell?
A Navy captain.
You all right?
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
That blood-sucking freak? That was Vamp. He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way he moved didn't seem human.
You won't see that in VR, I guarantee.
What is he?
One of the members of Dead Cell.
Dead Cell? Him?
A special forces unit created by ex-President George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation. They were needed to show VR troopers like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always close to the edge, but they became more and more extreme, began to go after US allies, even civilians. We estimate that no fewer than 100 people died as a result of accidents the Dead Cell arranged on their own. They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months ago.
What happened?
The unit was devastated. There are only 3 left now, and you just saw one of them.
Why would they go after the big shell?
How should I know? I told you they were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Legends are usually bad news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes and madmen.
You're saying Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
No, he's not involved in this one. His body was positively ID'd 2 years ago.
Snake is dead.
And buried.
What about the other soldiers? I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet military. They're probably mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell members to hold down. You weren't briefed on any of this? And you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here? Can't tell me, huh? Fine with me.
I don't smoke.
Keep it anyway. May come in handy. Take this too.
Come in, Alpha Zero. This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing. It's like some bad dream. Alpha, anyone, come in, all Alpha. This is Bravo Zero.
Aren't you going to answer him?
The BC connecting bridge.
We need to get there. Can you handle it?
I need a few more minutes. Remember my frequency. It's 141.80.
141.80. Got it.
I've been briefed on this plant's layout. If you need information on the place or about Dead Cell, contact me. You're using nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
Hey, what's your name?
Raiden.
Raiden? Strange code name.
Makes up for the boring one my parents gave me.
Maybe I'll find out someday.
What the hell is that?
Это что за ляля? А чё Рамштайн не играет?
This is impossible. Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Ну нихуя флешбеки. В ОБС это не видно, а у меня видно, как кадры сменяют друг друга и в глазах рябит.
Ready grenades. A dud.
Today is another bad day.
И тут она снимает
Is there
трусы
anyone here that can give me
и достает
happiness?
свою пушку.
so sorry, my beauties. I'll see you again someday.
Ну, пушка у нее, конечно, ни хера себе. И музыка тут, конечно, потрясная.
Colonel, SEAL Team 10's Bravo team was wiped out.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Calm down. It just means they anticipated the attack.
What?
Besides, since the SEALs drew their fire, your infiltration went off without a hitch. On top of that, we know their defensive capabilities.
Are you saying this was all a feint?
Raiden, get a hold of yourself. The entire mission is in your hands now. Do you understand?
But...
There's no time for questions. They could decide to retaliate for that failed assault.
You mean the hostages?
They could be in danger, yes. But we need to consider the possibility that they'll blow the whole shell. If that toxic spell does take place, it'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations. Raiden, we've had to adjust the mission objectives.
О,
The
началось.
priority is now on removing those C4s that the terrorists wired over the big shell. The president can wait, but this can't.
Colonel, you know I'm no bomb disposal expert.
That's not a problem. The Bravo team brought an explosives pro in with them. He was supposed to stand by on Strut C according to their mission plan. You should find him there.
Is this according to simulation too?
What are you talking about? Get to Strut C and find him.
Understood. But I need to ask you something before I go.
Make it quick.
Who are they? Dead Cell, I mean. They couldn't hit her no matter how hard they tried. And that vampire too, it's like being in a nightmare you can't wake up from.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose, I can't believe you're on this mission. I keep thinking I'll wake up.
Raiden, this is real. And that's why you won't wake up.
But nothing seems real.
I've made up my mind to stay with you. Whether this is real or a bad dream, I'll keep watching you till it's over.
Thank you, Rose. And I won't let you be just a dream.
Are you two done?
Oh.
Raiden, you're needed on Strut C.
Дитя VR так и не поиграл, видимо, в X-менов. Все думает, что все по плану пойдет, вот это вот. А тут уже прошло полчаса, а уже такой трешак. А, нужно же еще находить эти. У меня... Ну, я не знаю, в чем причина, конечно. Такого интересного решения, что... Ну, типа радар изначально недоступен, нужно еще планы найти. А что он мне дал? Соком мне дал. Можно глушитель где-то найти, кстати говоря. М9 еще не найден. Ля, какой красавчик. Ну тут уже посложнее с дверями будет. По крайней мере, на данный момент не выглядит таким простым. О, пиротехник.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
You a cop?
I'm not NYPD. I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Did I tell you you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid.
Kid. Чисто сыт на него.
My name is Peter. Peter
No,
Stillman.
no, не, мы осуждаем.
Lecturer at Navscolio at Indian Head. Also a consultant for the NYPD bomb squad.
A poor old man who got dragged along for this picnic.
I thought you'd retired.
I did. Can't keep up with everybody, as you can see. A famous church got wiped off the map thanks to me, with too many lives inside. All I lost was this leg.
So you're the bomb disposal guy.
Kid, this is the bomb disposal guy. Open any explosives disposal textbook and you'll see his name.
Just ancient history now.
Why did they bring you out of retirement then?
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man. He built an atomic bomb when he was only 10. I created him in 6.
And that's why you're here.
Oh.
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of before I had my turn.
I wouldn't say that. There are at least 2 people here who can claim to be experts at bomb disposal.
Are you two with SEAL Team 10? I didn't see you at the mission briefing.
Oh, we're with another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade. Honored to meet you, sir.
Mr. Pliskin, do you have any experience with explosives disposal?
Don't worry about me. And he looks young, but he can do it. But we need more manpower.
I'm,
What's your name?
Raiden.
That's an odd name.
Any other survivors?
There was also an engineer with me.
An engineer?
A skinny guy. He went in with us.
Where is he?
I haven't seen him since that skirmish.
Was he killed?
I don't think so. I didn't find his body.
I see.
They told me he was a security systems architect for the big shell.
Why would they take a civilian along?
Everything in this structure is computer controlled. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I never heard anything about that.
He had official orders with him.
We'll leave that for later. Right now, we need to figure out how to deal with all the bombs.
But there's no one left from the SEAL's EOD squad.
Yup, so we have to do it ourselves.
But I've never defused a bomb before. Hold on a sec.
Off to confer with the CO again?
Glad to hear Stillman is safe. Assist him in any way possible to clear the C4 from the structure.
Colonel, you know I've never been trained in bomb disposal.
It's all right. The man you're working with is the best in the field. All you have to do is follow his directions. You will, of course, keep your identity and mission objectives to yourself.
Is it true that an engineer came in with Stillman?
I wasn't informed of that. It's probably something the SEALs decided on their own. There are more important issues at hand, Raiden. The enemy may retaliate for the failed assault. Get those C4s neutralized now.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb
Да
disposal.
мы поняли, брат,
It's
все.
me.
Rose?
You can do
Rose.
this. Trust me.
You haven't had bomb
Она
disposal
тут
training per
точно
se in
знает.
VR, but you're more than capable of handling C4.
This is a little different from using C4.
You're up for this. You know that.
How about it, kid? Are the results in yet?
There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this.
нажимает кнопку, там все взрывается и закончена игра.
It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least 24 hours.
That's enough time.
If we had the manpower, I'd recommend complete disposal. But this will have to do. The spray can be used from several yards away. Now check the floor, ceiling, walls, under a table, everywhere. Try to imagine the locations the bomber would choose.
That won't be easy. We don't know a thing about Fat Man.
Is there anything that'll help us locate the bombs?
Here, take this with you. It's what they call an ion mobility spectrometer. It can recognize ionized gas emitted by C4s.
The what?
In other words, that little gadget sniffs out C4's scent.
That's right. I've established a link up with your radar network, so any scent detected will be represented visually. Have the sensor activated and keep your eye on the radar.
What if he's using some other odorless substance?
I know Fat Man well. I know how into his own aesthetics he is.
Signatures?
Yes. On every bomb he builds, he always leaves a trace of the cologne he uses. The sensor also picks up that particular scent spectrum.
Is that something he learned from you?
No, it was his own quirk. He wouldn't work by any rules except his own, and he followed them like a religion. And common sense wasn't one of his strong points. I thought I taught him everything I knew. I have no children of my own, and I thought I found a son in him. He had the right stuff, you know. There's something very unusual about an ability like that. Even at Indian Head, he got special treatment. I remember some people called him one of the fat cats. Maybe that's what started all this. I didn't teach him the most important thing I had to tell him. There are some things you have to pass on. The trick is to know which one. Right. All I taught him was skills. And now I have to stop him from using it to destroy us all.
Let's see how well that sensor works.
All right. I'm activating them. Watch. You see the green stuff on the radar? That's a visual representation of the C4 scent detected by the sensor.
It's a pretty big area, isn't it?
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Just activate the sensors and search the area, okay?
All right.
Don't forget that you need the radar to use this system. Log into the node at every strut and turn the radar on.
We have to keep out of the enemy's sight, too.
Because the radar gets knocked offline when we're spotted?
Exactly. Fat Man would have allotted some C4s here in Strut C as well.
Here?
I know the structure of this facility, and if he wants to take out the plant, where he would target.
You know this for sure?
Of course. I taught him the techniques he uses. His ideas are based on my theories. Demolition is a kind of ideology. It makes no exceptions for time or place. Big Shell consists of 2 hexagons joined end on end, north to south. There should be packets of C4s on each of the vertices, or the struts in this case. You need at least that to take a building of this integrity out.
6 on Shell 1, another 6 on Shell 2. A total of 12 bombs at least.
Considering the shell's architecture and composition from an engineering standpoint, that's my conclusion, and it's exactly what he would have decided as well.
Kid, this place is all yours. I'll take care of Shell 2.
Take this.
What's this?
Security card, issued to Shell personnel. The Big Shell security layout includes varying levels of clearance. The clearance level is identified by the number printed on these doors. Writing, your card key can open doors with security clearance level 1. Pliskin, your card can get you into level 3 areas. You'll need it to get next door to Shell 2.
How did you get this?
That engineer I told you about gave it to me. He was supposed to program a set of all access cards once we were on site. Unfortunately, this card won't get you into every area of this structure.
We'll have to deal with the remaining security lockouts as they come up. Let's get going. You stay here.
No, I'm going.
The two of us can handle it, don't worry.
But...
You'll just slow us down with that leg of yours. There's a war going on here. I don't have time to babysit anymore.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work? You can tell us what to do over the radio, like in the original mission plan.
All right. I'll give you instructions from here. I may also need to prepare a backup plan just in case.
In case of what?
Good luck to both of you. This is a dangerous one.
Who dares, wins.
If anything comes up, let me know. My frequency is 140.25.
Good luck, kid. I'll see you later. Semper Fi.
That man's no SEAL. I don't even think he's a Navy man.
What?
Semper Fi. Marine Corps talk. Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones. And as far as I know, SEALs keep their officers away from the field. And Who Dares Wins is a model of the British Special Air Service.
Is he one of the terrorists, then?
No, somehow I don't think so. If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you. Just take care of those bombs for now.
What about you? They could be back in this area soon.
I'll hide out in this pantry for a while. If I lock the door, it should be all right. Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me. I'll give you instructions by codec from here. Good luck, kid. Bomb disposal is a face-off with your own mortality. Don't let the fear get to you. When you give in to the fear, the darkness comes.
Сука! Не записанный. Гений, блядь, гений.
Raiden,
Stillman is a top-notch explosives technician. Follow his orders and disarm the explosives.
Okay, but exactly who is Peter Stillman?
Gotcha. I'll look him up. Hold on a moment.
Raiden, don't get yourself worked up. It's safer
Easy.
to take out the enemy first, then look for the bomb. Don't even think about searching for the bomb while looking over your shoulder for the enemy. Knock them unconscious or take them out altogether first.
Я тоже сейчас побалуюсь с кодеком и пойду.
Jack, do you need to save?
Rose, no comment?
About?
I've killed someone.
Jack, it's a battlefield.
My opponents are living, breathing human beings. This isn't like the VR training. They have bodies. They have had lives. I took all that away from them.
But you've got no choice if you want to survive.
And yet, maybe because of the VR training, I can't help but try and block out that reality. It's the only way I can manage to fight.
Jack.
What?
I don't care what it takes, just as long as you come back alive. Do whatever it takes, please. Just come back in one piece.
Okay.
Так, время возвращаться в реальность. Всем спокойной ночи.